Hello, I'm County Judge Executive Houston Wells. Welcome to County Connections. With me today is Carmen Inman, the president of the Frankfort Chamber of Commerce. Carmen, welcome. Lots of great things are happening with the Chamber of Commerce. You're so involved with making this community better and helping our businesses. Tell us a little bit about all the things you're doing.
Well, thank you so much for having me, Judge Wells. The Frankfort Area Chamber of Commerce has been growing for over 21 years with me. So hopefully our people before us and before me have really set a very good stage for the Chamber, dating back to 1915 when the Chamber was known as the Businessmen's Association, now run by a lot of ladies and gentlemen who are really caring about Frankfort, Franklin County. Our main targets this year are education, small business, and really branding Frankfort, Franklin County. Our number one priority in this year and last year and the years to come is education. And with the education component of the Chamber, we have started a Frankfort Impact Program with the Franklin County school systems. And through that program, we are helping the students learn the basic 8 skills to get them started in a business. What business leaders have told us that they need from our employees: work ethic. And here to tell you a little bit about the Frankfort Impact Program is Mr. Jim Masters, and he is with the Franklin County school systems. So Mr. Jim?
Thank you. Well, what a great partnership that we've established with the Chamber of Commerce, our community, and our school system. When Mr. Mark Kopp came on board as our new superintendent, one of his initiatives was to ensure that we create a partnership between our businesses and our community, that we work alongside with our Career Tech Center as well as our community in building what we would call the 8 great life standards. These are the standards or work ethic, otherwise known as work ethic skills, that students need to be successful in the workforce. So what we have done, to make a long story short, is create basically a 4-week program that we run our students through, beginning with looking for careers that would match their skills, their interest, and then we go through the process of researching those jobs. We get students to learn what education and skills that they need, training. We then go through the process of having community members come in, practice interviewing with them, learning how to write an introduction letter, learning how to code call, basically everything that a student needs to have to be prepared to enter the workforce.
Jim, let me ask you a question. You are working in the high schools and, I understand, now the middle schools with this program.
That's correct. We just started a new pilot program with our middle schools, and we'll be working with 8th graders. We've really evolved from the days of Operation Preparation, which is a one-day event, into a culminating set of activities that really prepare students from ground zero of finding that job, knowing the skills that they need, how to contact employers, but most importantly, we're bringing business people in from our community and physically sitting down and meeting with our kids and building those connections.
Wow. Carmen, now you've got another interesting guest, Mr. Harden. You want to introduce him and,
Sure.
and his role in this program too?
Sure. Also joining us is Mr. James Hardin, the principal of the Career and Tech Center, and James has taken this Career and Tech Center to a whole new level. He has got our kids engaged and excited to be in the workforce, and I know our businesses are proud to have you and are sad that you're going to be retiring soon. But tell me a little bit about what you've done in the Career and Tech Center since you've been here to take it to the next level.
Well, thank you so much. And I would say it's not really what I've done, it's what our staff has done, it's what our students are doing that has really taken it to the next level. In the fact that they truly are getting very much career focused, and so our students are realizing that not only do they need a soft skill set, but they also need a technical skill set to be able to enter into the workforce and to be a viable employee for our local employers. Our employers are awesome. They have created so many partnerships with us. We have students that are going out on job-ready work sites. They are actually entering into co-ops and internships, everything from hospitals to manufacturers to local building industry. And so it's a lot of great partnerships, students getting prepared to enter into that workforce.
Mr. Harden, you mentioned internships, and we've heard that in several conversations in meetings that we've had throughout the community, and businesses are looking at that. How does one, or what does an internship actually mean to a student?
A student that has completed at least 3 courses in a 4-course pathway, meaning four academic technical program pathway coursework, those students can begin into an internship program, a partnership, to where if it's a non-paid type relationship, they can go in and do job shadowing with a company to actually see what it is that they need to do, what they need to be preparing for. We have other internships that are actually co-ops, where they're actually paid to be in the position. And those students are, again, going in and they're actually working the jobs. They're doing those beginning skill set, necessary skills that the employer needs, and they're performing a task for that employer and being paid for it.
Awesome. This new facility is awesome, and I know you're very proud of it, and Mr. Masters being part of this and helping write the curriculum. Tell us a little bit about the classes that are offered here to the students. And by the way, the students are not just from the Franklin County schools, but they are also from the Frankfort Independent schools. So our whole community is being represented here.
Absolutely. Students going to Western Hills High School, Franklin County High School, and Frankfort Independent schools are allowed to take courses here. We have courses in allied health, medical pre-nursing. We have courses in information technology, automotive technology, engineering, carpentry, construction, and as well as welding technology. And so a vast array. All students need to do in order to be a part of this is identify that on their schedule card with their counselor, and we get them enrolled in the classes and start their training for tomorrow's workforce.
Wow. Just a little addition to what you said, I know you mentioned welding, and I was the other day, we were at a meeting and talking with the Secretary of Labor, and he was saying that welders, they're going to need to be like 200,000 welders in the next 2 or 3 years, and they can expect to start out somewhere around $50,000 a year.
We actually have some great success cases here in our building with students that are coming back. We have a young man that actually is in a six-figure income, has just only been out of high school 5 years, and he's making a six-figure income doing welding. But it's not just welding. I mean, you look at automotive service techs, they are now pulling in anywhere from $50,000 a year starting on up. We have great partnerships, again, not only with our local supplier, Neil Huffman Automotive Group, but also as far away as Louisville is reaching out to us and saying, we want your people. And so it's pretty amazing just to see how valued our students are.
Wow. Great.
Dr. Masters, you and I have been in education for a while, and we can see the change is happening in not so much pushing college as opposed to technical schools. Tell us how that's coming about and why that's important.
I think it's all about supply and demand, and I know that when I was in school and through Franklin County, it served me very well. It served several students well. But the world has changed, and I think that just walking out with a liberal arts degree, which is a very wonderful thing, is not always the right thing to do for that specific student. I think now that we're really starting to look at the end in mind, which is what are careers which are going to be out there in the future, which are there now, and what careers match our kids' interest. And then we work backwards from that point of, well, what education, what training do they need in order to make those careers come true?
Great. And just a little tidbit information to the general audience. We have gone through looking at the industries here in Franklin County, and we know that there's about 1,300 jobs that have not been filled just in our industrial base alone. And with Mr. Hardin's help and Dr. Masters, we're doing all we can to get those skilled people out in those jobs. Carmen, this is one piece of makes us so proud of the Frankfort Chamber of Commerce and what you do. You had mentioned that another piece is the branding. Tell the audience a little bit about where branding is.
Okay, sure. Our Frankfort branding has just gone out of the world here for us. Tourism is using it in everything that they're doing. We're hosting a new bourbon distillery tour. They're also hosting a bourbon gallery down at the Capital City Museum. There's just a lot of things happening with the Frankfort Kentucky Distilled logo. You'll see our signs out, our banners out. A lot of businesses are using that. I know the fiscal court has it on their website. We're so proud of that. And we're also proud of so many things that are going on. I know the new Capital Development has the Spirit of Frankfort website to get some public input on what's going on. And we also have a FrankfortKYDistilled.com website that you can go on there and check out what's going on all of our agencies. It's a portal into each one of our websites. So we invite you to come on out and check out our Kentucky Distilled.
Awesome. Awesome, Carmen. And as we move to the finish here of the great things that are happening in Frankfort and with the Chamber, how would a new business, if they, in coming into Frankfort, contact the Chamber and get information or join, and hopefully join the Chamber of Commerce?
Well, we just invite them to come on down to 100 Capitol Avenue. We're on the second floor in what we call the Gooch House, and we'll be glad to sit down and talk with you one-on-one about what we can do to help your business and to learn a little bit about your business so that we can make sure that we promote you just right. You can also check out our website at frankfortky.info or give us a call at 223-8261, area code 502, or you can call me on my personal phone at 502-320-9750.
Thank you, Carmen. Great information. And thanks, Dr. Masters, for your input. Thank you, Mr. Harden, for your input. And by the way, all the best on retirement. We'll miss you. Thank you for what you've done. Thank you for watching today, County Connections. We hope that you like and share this program. Thank you so much, and please watch us again.